Now, Kanye West, has he been catfished? What's happened here? He's apparently been scammed by someone impersonating Joe Rogan. West posted various screenshots of text conversations with who he thought was Joe Rogan, arranging a podcast appearance with him. But Joe Rogan swiftly replied on X saying, "Hey, Kanye, I don't know who you're talking to, but that's not me." Kinsey, how can this happen? I mean, we're talking about a big star here. Surely someone's looking into his communications before he makes commitments to appear on podcasts.
I mean, I think if it was anybody but Kanye, I would say yes. But Kanye is kind of a loose cannon and doing his own thing right now. I will say I would not be surprised if it actually comes to fruition now, because Rogan recently said that Kanye was musically genius. He was talking to Antonio Brown on his podcast last week. He said that Kanye was musically genius, but he wishes he wouldn't sell T-shirts with swastikas on them. And he did say that he felt like Kanye was messing with us. So perhaps he would invite Kanye on to have that debate with him and say, do you really feel this way? Are you really trying to sell this lifestyle, or is this some big marketing ploy?
Now, Blake Lively was ambushed by a Justin Baldoni supporter outside the Paramount Theatre in Los Angeles, where her new film, Another Simple Favour, was having its opening night at the annual South by Southwest Film Festival. Kinsey, there seems to be no end to this saga. At some point, people are going to move on, but it appears we're not there yet.
Yeah, I'm interested in your take on this because TV personality and entrepreneur Bethany Frankel recently came out today and said she felt like we were bullying Blake Lively and Meghan Markle, that we were crossing the line a little bit, showing up and protesting her movie. And I think we're trying to hold people accountable that are weaponizing some really sensitive and culturally relevant topics, whether it be racism or Me Too. I just think it's people trying to hold others accountable. I don't see this as bullying.
Oh, I think Bethany's just trying to get a headline there. It's the most absurd thing I've heard. I mean, we're talking about hugely powerful, influential people who have behaved appallingly. And in the case of Meghan Markle, she hasn't just played the victim, she has thrown mud at her husband's family. She has suggested they are racist, and that scuttlebutt, those ugly rumours were circulating, making headlines around the world as the Queen was ill. It was her final months, and to be dealing with this because of their just attention seeking was absolutely disgusting. So yeah, I have very little sympathy, and let's just have a look at the reason why there's any criticism coming their way is because they are putting out these projects, these self-delighted projects. In the case of Meghan Markle, the most absurd reality show perhaps ever recorded. It makes Keeping Up with the Kardashians seem like some sort of noble project. So, you know what? If they stopped doing stupid stuff, would stop talking about it. That's all I could say. Just finally, Kinsey, director James Cameron has fled America. He does not want to be part of Donald Trump's presidency in any shape or form, and is soon going to be a New Zealand citizen. Has there been any backlash to this, or is this generally supported?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody's like, bye. The last thing I watched of his was Titanic. He says that we are going historically in a different direction. And I'd say, historically, men were not supposed to be in women's bathrooms. Teenage girls didn't have to share locker rooms with biological men.
Exactly.
In the form of Hunter Biden's laptop. There's a million things that happened under the Biden administration that I felt like strayed away from the Constitution, James Cameron.
And that's all the time we have.